I get the whole tax thing because like I can get it. It's frustrating, but Dan always brings me back down to the ground because like 5 years ago, he nearly died and had to get his stomach completely like ripped open. Half of it's gone. And that would have been like 2 million in surgery. He reckons roughly. And so he's like, if he was in America, he would have been bankrupt.
Oh, yeah.
So like the fact that he didn't have to pay for anything. So I'm like, so it kind of makes me go like, okay, oh, hopefully I don't have to go through that.
Yeah. Welcome to another episode of Planting Seeds with Soul. Raw conversations on transformation, truth, and finding light in the darkest places. You may not hear what you want, but you will definitely hear what you need. Alrighty, I was just saying before, I'm getting super duper comfy for this. We are going to, by the way.
Okay.
Welcome back to another episode, guys, of Planting Seeds with Soul. Today we have we've actually got my partner's sister, Rhiannon Duke, on. How are you, Rhi?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm going good. Firstly, guys, I just want to read out something here. For those of you who don't know Rhi, she is the founder of Duke, the label, a Gold Coast-based activewear brand that's all about making women feel good in their own skin. And I love that.
Thanks.
I love that. So you do activewear that is suited for literally everybody, right?
Yeah, it's like very inclusive, which wasn't, the intention wasn't specifically to be like, I guess for inclusive sizing, it was more just like never leave any woman out, really. Like,
I do. I really do love that because I don't think anybody should be left out.
Yeah.
I think we should be a team, a tribe, the collective.
So, but yeah.
It's a good thing. We will get more into that, but I guess I really want to start just by getting to know you. I want to know where you've come from.
Yeah.
Like who's Rhi? And where's Rhi at now? I guess. Give us I don't even know where to start. Just start where you start, I guess.
Yeah. I don't even know where to start either. I guess I come from like humble beginnings in a sense. Like I've obviously my big sister Kels, and then we have a brother that's older than me, younger than Kels, and I have a different dad to them. So I guess like I've always been, not that it was ever their thing, but I was just always felt left out. And I think that's always like came through in my business, was like never to be left out. I guess that's kind of where like the core of it came from in my brand. But yeah, like I didn't have the best relationship with my mother, and I still don't, and that's actually okay. I'm close with my dad. He's crazy, but love him for it. And then, yeah, I just went through school and everything like that. I didn't have exactly the greatest school situation. My dad had quite a number of girlfriends. And so I think like I've built this type of, to be super clear, like I got diagnosed last year with autism and ADHD. And I'm 27 now. So like...
What do you think? What do you think about that? What do you think about hearing that information from someone?
It made sense. Like it makes sense in
Can
my
you get
head.
out of here, like, please? This will be a common occurrence. Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know. Getting diagnosed with autism, I was like, I guess like, look, I was very left out, in my opinion anyway. I was very left out as a kid. I was left out in schooling. I was left out in my family. And that's just how I felt, right? And it's no one's fault. It's just how it was. And I think everyone was trying to do their best in our family situation. And I guess like there's this thing where like I can understand from my parents' perspective, like it may have been quite a little bit more challenging to deal with me now that I understand my brain. Like, and I don't really think they knew, like, at all.
I don't think most people did, especially from their generation, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So like, but don't get me wrong, I love my brain. Like,
I like. That's why you're on the fucking podcast, bro. Sister.
Yeah, like I'm like I can do like as much as I've got my so just going back. not very good in high school. I went and did medical degree. I got 2 years into it. Can I swear on this, by the way?
Yeah, 100%. Whatever. I just say as long as it's delivered in a good way.
Okay. I did not like uni.
Oh no! So you can say uni was fucked. Like it's it's not using it to hurt anyone anyway.
No, like it just wasn't for me. Like I didn't do well in high school. Like I was brutally bullied in high school. I didn't have the right support around me as family. Like my mum lived in Sydney. I was based on the Gold Coast. My dad was just trying to keep a roof over our head. I had a stepmom who was trying to keep her kids in the family, and like I just felt excluded. Whether that was the intention or not, that's just how it felt to me. And so I went and just worked. I was like, fuck this, like I just need to look after me. No one's looking after me. Like I was 14, I wasn't doing mentally well whatsoever. No one was looking after me, no one was there for me, and I was like, cool, like I've just got to look after myself. Like I just became very independent. And I worked every weekend, every Thursday night, every Tuesday night, like at Woolworths until I was like 18. And then I went and did uni, hated that, was still juggling like so many fucking jobs. I always had 2 jobs. Like from my memory, always had 2 jobs.
You reckon like you just got to keep busy in that? You got to keep yourself moving and your brain
and
busy?
And just to survive. Like,
yeah.
Like I knew I would have to move out. Like I knew like I was wanting to move out. Like I was just wanting to be me. I didn't want the home life bullshit anymore. I was just like, I just want to be an adult. Like I just want to like control my own life. Like I'd gone through all my adolescence and all my teenage years of just like everyone saying that I'm a certain way and that I'm difficult and that I'm a horrible kid and all this stuff. I'm like, I just want to be myself and get out of it.
That's it. And without them knowing, they're trying to mould us into something, that they want, that society wants or that they want.
Yeah.
Which is just fucked. Like I wanted to fucking think for myself too. And I do now.
Yeah, like it was, I hated it. So, and then.
So you were done with the home environment?
I was so done.
Yeah.
I was so done. Like, and I.
What were you most so done with? I want to go there. I want to go just to what you were most so done with at that point. If you could name one thing.
I want to give so much grace to my dad. Like I do love him very much, but it's just some of the women that he had been with. Like I really struggled with. Like, and I wasn't normal. I'm not a normal person. Like, I'm really not. Like,
What's normal about?
I don't know. I really struggled. Like, every girlfriend he had couldn't handle. It wasn't working. Like, and I really struggled with my mum. Like, and I just I felt that I was put into a box of like, you're a shit kid. You are a bad person. And so, like, everyone just knows you're a bad kid.
So then you put yourself in that box, did you ever?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, for a long time. I was pretty much like, it's such a shit feeling because, like, I'm not that at all. Like, I have a team of 13 people. Like, I lead, like, a team of 13 women. Like, and, yeah, I just was stuck in this headspace of, like, people-pleasing because I was trained for so long in my teenage years that like I was a shit human. My mum left because I was a shit human, like, and that's what it was in my head anyway. And no one wanted to correct it. Like I was a kid, like no one was like trying to like confirm or ask me how I was feeling. It was just like you were put in a box of like, yep, like you're a shit kid. Like that's it. So I was like, okay. So I was like, when it had hit 18, I was like, well, you know what, like. Cool, like I remember this promise to myself. It was like, no, you know what, I'm actually an adult now. Like I promise the little like Rhiannon that I will never ever feel like this ever again. And then I never did. I turned 18, I moved out of home, I moved in with a boy. I built like a pretty good life. I went and got jobs, like I was working my ass off to like pay rent and everything like that. And then at 20 or 19, I had the idea of DTL, and then 20 hit, and then I just started making activewear.
Where did that idea come from? Do you remember? Do you remember the moment?
So I was at a gym training, and keep in mind, I'm not very good with friendships. Like I'm really I'm fucking weird.
I like that. I like that. I think you can put authenticity and weird side by side, and they mean the fucking same thing. Yeah, there you go.
So like, I was at the gym, and keep in mind, 19-year-old Ree, like I was very little, very like, I just wanted to make friends. Like that's all I wanted to do. And so there was this group of women at the gym who were like in their early 20s, like older than me. And I just remember looking at them and being like, oh, wow, like, I just want to be their friend. And then I was like, fuck, like, how can I be their friend? And then I was like, and then you search, you
didn't know you had autism at this point.
There was no, like, I could just go up to be like, hi, I'm Rhiannon, like, really nice to meet you. I was like, no. I need to find something that we can, like, relate to. So there's, like, my brain just, like, overthinking, being like, okay, how can I connect with these people? What do we have in common? Okay, we train together. Yep. Okay. Do I talk about training? No. Then I come across like an arsehole telling them how to train. I don't even know how to fucking train.
I love it how you can talk what the voice in your head is having a conversation with the...
Yeah, like I told you, I'm fucking weird.
No, everyone, once you become aware of that voice, it's like a shitty it can be a shit cunt roommate.
Yeah.
You're allowed to swear on this, I just said cunt.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, the roommate, or there can be two roommates having a conversation in there. That's what I find. I can observe a full-on conversation. Like, if someone could observe what I'm observing and hear what I'm hearing, that indwelling being or beings, they'd be like, you are fucked. A doctor would be like, you have severe autism. To me, probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at me. I got someone to draw my face.
But yeah, like that's just how I remember the conversation. I was like, what leggings do you guys wear? And they were like, what? What's that? Oh no, just like, and then I just made up this thing. I was like, oh, I draw, like and I do draw. I was drawing like clothing and stuff like that because I'm a tall motherfucker and I have to like sew my shit to make them fit me. Because my legs are too fucking long. By the way, I'm like nearly 6 foot, so.
Well, I'm 6 foot.
Yeah. I'm very tall for a woman.
You are tall, yeah, definitely.
So I kind of had the skill of sewing already because I had to fucking figure out how to do that. Otherwise, like, nothing fucking fit me. And so I just started, I remember the conversation and I remember it being like, internally, like, I'm so fucking weird. Like, no one wants to be my friend. And then, but I had the thing in my head, like, I'm a shit person too. So like I was constantly trying to appease them. So it wasn't like, it wasn't in my head that I could just go up to someone and be like, hey, like, I'm Ree, like, lovely to meet you. Like, it was like, no. I had to give value for them to even warrant a conversation with me. Like, it felt like I needed to give something before anyone was even going to look at me.
No, it's a bit silly.
Well, that's just how my brain was trained.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
There's not, like, I'm, very much the same, just with a couple of different things. Like, the mind operates in very mysterious ways, and like that's all just limiting beliefs at the end of the day, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we just started talking, and then I started making. I went to Spotlight, which is like the fabric store, and I bought.
I know it's Spotlight.
Okay.
My grandmother used to knit and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, you'd be in there all the time.
Oh, yeah, all the time. Yeah. Arts and crafts.
Yeah, pretty much. So I just remember, like, I just started, and I literally started that day. I was like, right, I've got to bring something tomorrow to show them. So I was so, like, confident. It's like, cool, I'm going to go get some Lycra, like, really shitty Lycra from Spotlight. I'm just going to start sewing. And I remember my partner at the time, like, came in, and there was just fucking shit everywhere, like, fabric cut up everywhere. And was like, what are you doing? Like, I'm just making leggings. Like, why? Because I want to. Like, and he didn't understand my brain either. And to be honest, I didn't know what was going on. I just thought I was a shit human. Like, so, but yeah. So then that's just how it started. And yeah, I just essentially just started designing. And it took me about like 5 years. I didn't make any profit. It was pretty crazy. I only started turning a profit last year.
Really?
Yeah, so...
Congratulations on that.
Thanks. But
you've been working really hard. Like, I hear from Kels, everything that you're doing.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of it, and it's good to see someone reap what they've been sowing.
Yeah, it's been...
Literally. I didn't even fucking mean that. How good's that shit? DTL, DTL.
I just got that.
Yeah. It's okay.
But yeah... But it's funny though, because I've started like I got really shitty one day about like everyone on TikTok being like, I started a multi-million-dollar brand and I did it this way, and then it's just like so fluff. Anyway, I got on TikTok like a week or two ago and I was just like, you know what? I didn't make a profit for fucking 4 years. Like, I started when I was 20. I just wanted to make friends. Now I'm dealing with a brand that's about to do $4 million and I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. I'm like, but this is the honest truth. Like, and so many other business owners who are just like, thank you for like a reality check. Because
100%.
like, I think people think business is easy. Like, I think I'm having a breakdown like every week now.
Yeah.
But
I've seen you looking pretty weathered, and I don't mean that in a mean
No,
way,
it's okay.
or to insult you. Like it's because you're really grinding. You're actually being ground and down.
Yeah.
You're grinding yourself.
Oh, it's been 5 years of it because I had to fund DTL, I needed hundreds of thousands of dollars.
How many times do you reckon, while it's in my head, just because people need to know this shit? They fucking do, really. How many times do you think how many moments, if you could put it into a number, whatever, that you were like, I'm fucking done, I'll give up on this shit?
I've had a few thoughts, but I had one moment where and this was October of 2023, and I looked at my partner and I was like, I'm actually done. Like, I'm so fucking done. And he was like, nah. And literally like pulled me off the ground. And yeah, if it wasn't for him, I actually think I would have closed it. Like,
Yeah,
genuinely.
right.
Yeah.
And like, that's just the thing, eh? Like, that's still close to this moment.
Yeah, it's only 2 years ago.
If you gave up, none of this would be happening right now. If you actually acted on that thought, done.
Like,
No DTL, you'd probably, I don't know what would you be doing, you reckon?
well, I still have all my freelance marketing, so I just would have done that.
Because you're working a full-time job.
Yeah.
So, fuck, I fully forgot to say that.
Yeah.
Guys, she's working a full-time, two.
Yeah.
Well, 2 full-time jobs. No wonder she's fucking tired. How do you even look like this right now?
I don't know.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's...
Meth. Nah, joking.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, like real casual. Oh, well, actually, Coy, I'd like to just open up. I'm on meth. I'm on meth right now.
Kels would fucking lose it. Smack me across the face.
I can joke about that. I used to do it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fair.
Yeah. Just for anyone that might be a bit triggered or whatever from it. But
sorry.
Yeah.
But
That's impressive, working full-time, 2 jobs and building up your own empire.
Well, I had to, because I had to fund the fucking business. Like, my first purchase order was 65 grand. And I remember I got the purchase order and I was like, holy shit, how am I going to pay for it? And then I was like, cool, I got to go get another job. And then I got really good at, because I built my own website. So like my entire business, like I built the website, I do all the marketing, do the photo shoots, like I do everything. Like there's nothing in my business that I can't do. And I think that was a real big thing for me because like I've worked with so many business owners like in e-com land where like I've run their marketing and they've got this agency here, this person here, they've got this person here. And then you kind of try to have a conversation about their margins and like how much they can actually afford into marketing, how much do we have to get a return on, and they'll look at you like blankly and be like, I don't know, I need to go find out. And it's like, how do you not know that? And it's just, but it's just like you just don't know. Like no one teaches you this shit. Like I had to fucking figure it out too.
Yeah, deep end shit too, eh? You reckon deep end is the thing that gets you
like
actually doing it?
Yeah, or your tax bill. I mean, I had an $80,000 tax bill last year.
How do you not pay it? Because fuck them, man.
You just,
fucking dogs.
You know what? I had this conversation with my partner, Dan, and where I fucking hate paying tax. But like...
This can be a part of the system segment that we're doing, guys. This can be that conversation because I actually don't have no one shared anything this week.
Well, because I get the whole tax thing because like I can get it. It's frustrating, but Dan always brings me back down to the ground because like 5 years ago he nearly died and had to get his stomach completely like ripped open, half of it's gone, and that would have been like $2 million in surgery, he reckons, roughly. And so he's like, if he was in America he would have been bankrupt.
Wow.
So like the fact that he didn't have to pay for anything, so I'm like, so it kind of makes me go like, okay, well, hopefully I don't have to go through that.
Yeah.
So, But yeah, but anyway, like that's how I funded DTL, and I still have those freelancing. I work with a couple of other clients that are doing like $1 million a month in revenue, and I run all their paid media, and I've done that since 20, and I just built that up. And so like if I know that if DTL ever dropped, like I'd be fine, but I think it's more the fact that it's funny because I actually did have a conversation with someone where they were like, oh, like what would you do? It's like, well, if it was about money, I would have closed DTL down like years ago because I was doing 6 figures with my freelance marketing while DTL was just fucking bleeding money. But it was more just, I just wanted to do it. Like
What is your intention for it? If you could, what's your purest intention?
It sounds really silly.
No, I don't think an intention's silly. Like no matter what it is, if it's, actually, let's fucking hear it first.
I've only told Kelsey. I haven't even told my partner because I think he would just be like, because he's more autistic than me. He's like fucking tenfold.
I love him though.
But it sounds ridiculous, and I know it sounds ridiculous, but like also running a $1 million brand at 27 sounds ridiculous. So like, eat your pie. So, but I want to grow it. My goal is like 100 million a year, but it's not to sell it. It's so I can use the profits of that to start a foundation to go through all the public schools to help like teenagers, adolescents, like learn coping mechanisms and like how to deal with social situations and just like nutrition and stuff, like things that like you probably like 20, maybe even 30 years ago, mums would teach because they'd be at home, but now obviously you don't have mums at home anymore, really. And so it's like an opportunity for like children in a public school setting to have somebody else that they can go to for questions like that and feel comfortable and just learn. I mean, I think it's just something that I wish I had when I was a teenager.
That's what was running through my mind. I think that is so beautiful. Like if you're going to leave, like I was having a run before and this song come on and it was we're here for a moment and then we're floating away.
Yeah.
And literally, like we are literally here for a moment and then we're just like fucking, it's like a blip and then we're floating away. And if I'm, by the time I float away, I want to know that I've left a dent in the world or made an impact, left behind something meaningful, like just changing a good chunk, if not the whole, go for the whole fucking world.
Yeah.
But just leaving the goodness behind that you've changed like heaps of people's lives for the better.
Yeah.
And
I think...
And it's from hardship that you've been through.
Yeah.
That's how you're able to do that.
Yeah, well, like, because I've always wanted to. I remember talking to my basketball coach, where I was like,
of course, basketball 6 foot,
the lanky motherfucker. I remember talking to my coach about it. I think he was my coach. It was someone that meant something to me back then, and it was more like I was talking to them about how I wanted to help people who were coming out of high school. Because, like, so many people just don't know what the fuck they want to do. And, like, you're not meant to be honest. Like, I didn't know what I wanted to do until I was 21.
I don't know what I want to do now. Like, I know when I want to leave the world better than when I found it. That's my thing. I want to leave the world better than when I found it.
Yeah.
And I know that I find the world in every moment. So, in this moment, like, with whatever's going on in front of me and around me and in me, I'm going to do the best I can with it.
Yeah.
I fail a lot too.
Everyone does.
Yeah, everyone does. And I'm okay with that as well.
Yeah, but that, no one gets taught that. Like, do you know how many kids come out of school so angry?
Oh, man, it's fucking hectic at the moment.
Yeah.
And we're only multiplying and...
So angry. Like, I remember I used to be such an aggressive person. Like, so angry.
Where did that anger stem from, you reckon? Have you got it?
Yeah, like I'm so at peace now. Like I give myself grace and space with that stuff, but it's more just like I've met kids that were my age coming out of school and I'm just like, wow, like I wish I could teach you so much that I wish I had at that age. And that's kind of what I want to do is like just emotional matureness or how to emotionally regulate yourself, like understand your dopamine hits and everything like that. Like I wish I knew that stuff.
I think getting the seed in there early enough too, like as young as you can in the school.
Yeah. So, but that's the intention. Like DTL is like a very feminine, like women-led brand, and I love that because I didn't have that. It's like honestly, it's the community that I wish I had when I was a kid. That's all it is. And then eventually, like the profits from that will then help the next generation of kids that can come out of it. So I don't know. Honestly, if it was about money, like if I wanted the Lambo and all that shit, like I wouldn't have kept doing DTL. Like, so.
Well,
yeah.
As long as like I think that's fucking beautiful. Really,
Thanks.
Honestly, Ree, that's really, really beautiful.
It's expensive. I've worked it out.
Yeah.
I need like a solid like 10 to 15 million to service every public school in Australia.
Really?
Yeah, that's annually. So DTL got to start printing money.
It will. Like, have you got the vision and the feeling behind it?
Yeah. I built it out because it's whenever I get like super fucking low, like today, I always look back at it and it's in a Canva doc, like my white blood. And I always look back at it like I'm not doing this just for the money. Like it's genuinely like there's a light at the end of the tunnel of what I want to do.
You can get lost, eh?
Yeah.
Don't you think? And what do you think that is? Do you think like just being born into this culture and the way that things are and the system and the society systems, like we sort of getting steered in the wrong direction?
Yeah, like...
Or attempted to be steered in the wrong direction?
It's really sad because I think... And I was victim to it where like you look at social media and you see all the influencers doing all this really cool stuff and they're driving all this... They're living in mansions and stuff like that. And it's very easy to think like that's what makes you happy.
Yeah.
But like, to be totally honest, if that was the truth, that is a cheap way of getting happy. When in reality, happiness comes from family, connection.
Yeah.
Like...
We're all unhappy and I know it. It's because we are so fucking disconnected.
So disconnected.
From each other and from ourselves, like fully.
Yeah. And it's hard because even like I see a psychologist about like how to lead a team, like, and I'm very different to my approach to leading a team. Like he likes to say I'm very nurturing and motherly, and it's because I never want someone to feel left out or, what's the word? Like not feel good, because I felt that as a child. But yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but
No, it's good. So it's for everybody. You want a family tribe culture.
Yeah.
But you're not going to accept anyone in your family. Like there's rules to this shit.
Yeah, you're not working for me. You're working for the community of women who need DTL. Like there's so many women who cannot find a bra to fit or a pair of leggings and like a bloke's probably like, oh, it's a fucking pair of leggings. And it's like, you know what? You don't actually fucking understand how like shit it feels to wear a piece of clothing that makes you feel actually like disgusting.
Yeah.
And then when you can actually put on a piece of clothing and you're like, for the first time, I actually feel seen. I feel like something's designed for my body. I don't feel uncomfortable. Like, yeah, it changes your whole entire mood. And that's something with DTL I've always really tried to strive in. It's like, we're not like... When you look at all the big brands, like they're all run by like KPIs, right? Like all their product team are run by KPIs.
KPI me? Meaning? Dictionary me.
I don't even know what a KPI means. It's essentially, I don't know. I think it's like the thing that you're striving for like, so if I told you like you needed to hit this target this month, like you have to hit it. That's what a KPI is, right?
Yeah.
So like you look at all these big brands and they're all led by tech designers like in fashion, and they're all led by like you need to make sure you've got this many pieces to sell by the next month, right? Whereas like me, I'm designing to perfection. So it's like it's a very different brand to anybody else because it's my fucking name on it. So
I know, and I know this for fact that that this is factual truth because you got Kels. Kels is working for you.
Yeah.
Kelsey's working with you.
Best thing I ever
She's
did.
working for the women.
Yeah.
We just spoke about this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I listened. I congratulate myself for that. Yeah, so you got Kels working for you, and I know that you've been, putting, trying her. She's very self-conscious about her body, and I have tried so hard. I've been with her, for a few years now.
Yeah.
And it's been hard. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
but
fuck, I do this work. Listen to me, woman.
But it's every woman. Like, I'm a size 10, still the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
Okay, and why is that? Why is this a thing? Why can you not be okay with what you've got?
I think it's a combination of social media. And then I think also we were brought up in a family household where, like, I know, and Kels and I have had conversations about this, where it's like it would, if you were bigger than a size 12, like, it would be seen as, like, not okay. And comments would be made.
Yeah. That's when you start to create things within yourself about yourself.
Yeah, like, I remember so vividly going to Hunter's birthday, and I ate a cupcake, and someone in my family turned around to me and was like, "Do you really need to eat that?" Mind you, I was a size 8. Yeah. Like, I was a fucking
And
twig.
this isn't like banter joke shit.
No,
this isn't real.
No, this is coming from an older person in the family. I'm like, I'll eat the fucking cupcake. I didn't say that because I was being graceful, but I was like, oh, it's okay. Like, because I don't like confrontation, because that's how we were brought up. But yeah, and I think that's just been a thing in our family, like, since day dot. But yeah.
How do you find working with Kels?
Fucking love it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I actually, like, I send her text messages like every couple of weeks. I'm like, I'm so grateful.
She doing well?
Yeah, she's killing it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, she just, honestly, I think it was actually the best thing I ever did for the business.
Yeah?
Like, genuinely.
That's good.
Like,
she is good at what she does. Like,
and she
can
just
manage.
cares. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's the thing. It's like, she cares so much, but she is such, like, she could run her own business. Don't tell her that, because she can't leave me. But like she just.
She will.
I don't want her to, but I understand she will.
But like you said, this is like what you're creating is like you were always left out. You said you want this to be a team tribe culture. I know this is a feminine tribe here, but like we all work together. You know what I mean? Yeah. At the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
well,
whether she goes, whether she stays or goes with whatever, it's not going to be like I do this and your shit is separate from mine and I'm not going to help you. Like we're a part of each other's families and lives. Like,
oh yeah, she's not going anywhere.
We've always been interconnected anyway, but now we're in the physical proper.
Yeah.
You know.
But no, she's amazing. I hope she likes it. She tells me she does, but you never know.
Have you guys always? It's something that I probably wanted to ask is, different fathers. Have you guys always had a good relationship?
No.
No.
No, and I hate how many years we lost.
I have to ask these questions like I don't know. Well, I actually don't know much, to be honest with you. Like, I met Kels and you were disconnected.
Yeah.
So obviously I know from that there, but I never go prying too deep. I people know that I've got space open for them to fucking dive in and let go and surrender to whatever they want in front of me. So I'm just like, and they know that, so I just let it. I don't force anything, so I don't know much. So
we were never... I think we've had a conversation about this where we never hold it against each other anymore. We haven't since we reconnected, like, say 3 years ago, I think it was. But, yeah, I think growing up with separate dads, and I think she was... Oh, it's hard because you want to be, like, respectful. But
just speak true.
We weren't close at all, and I think we were sort of, whether it was intentional or not, I think we were sort of put in a position where we were pinned against each other. Like, whether it was an intentional or not, I don't know, but that's just how it felt to me. And then having conversations with Kels as well, diving into our past, and, like, I'm just going to be super clear. Like, we had a pretty gnarly domestic situation when I was younger. We had an abusive stepfather, and it just was a thing. And
was it physical or mental? Was it both?
It was both. Us kids never were physical. We just watched it happen to a mother.
He never got physical with the kids, but he got physical with
my mum, definitely, because
Yeah.
I saw it multiple times.
Yeah.
And I think it's interesting because I don't think I was so young, like so young, but I don't think my family thought I remembered any of it. But I've gone to a psychologist to fucking.
How old were you?
I think 6 all the way through to like, I'd say 13.
Yeah, crucial ages. You've got like the, where you start your, 1 to 7. It's like you start to create like those things within yourself about yourself, about the world, about others, and then you go into the teen years, and that's where you're starting to map shit out.
No, I fully remember things.
Yeah.
Like I can give you like literally like I can tell you where the vase was in the house, like the big fucking vase that was ugly as shit. I can tell you all the frames that were falling down. I can tell you what my mum was wearing. Like I can go in so much detail. It's insane. But it's normal, apparently. Like I've spoken with a psychologist, several psychologists. And like, yeah, it's like normal for me to like remember those details. And they just go through my head all the time. But nevertheless, it was, I think reflecting back on it, I think I give my mum a lot of grace in it because I'm like, the woman just did what she could, like, but I probably only had that in the last like 12 months. Up until about 12 months ago, like I just, it seethed in me.
I've found that too. Like I've got a lot of grace and like deep compassion for, these type of situations because like it is shit that has been just passed down with wherever it's come from, you know what I mean? And it's real sad. And like that generation didn't have social media either.
Nah.
The information, there's a lot of information there that's set to destroy people, but also to help people.
Yeah.
It's helping people sort of, it's not helping people learn new things, actually, I don't think. It's helping them remember.
Yeah.
Remember more, because I really don't think if it comes from within you and you understand it deeply, that comes from a deeper place, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Like, a little bit off track anyway, like
just fucking
I feel I got a lot of compassion because they're honestly just doing the best with the information that they've got in the present moment, with whatever present moment, they're doing the best with what they've got. Otherwise, they just simply wouldn't be doing it that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fucking hard, man.
It is, but I think I've developed a thing now where like, fuck, everyone's got shit.
Everyone has shit going on.
Like, and so, like, I cannot tell you how much hatred I used to have. Like, really. Like, and now I think I'm just like, it's all good. Like, yeah, it's shit, but like, you can't do anything. So, like, I've learned that if there's thoughts in my head that are not helpful, then don't have them.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, move on.
Yeah.
But going back to Kels, like, yeah, we didn't have a good relationship at all. I think we were brought up in not a very emotionally mature household too. I mean, obviously, if you have domestic violence, like, you're not really...
It's very confusing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't come from that type of situation, but life's confusing enough, and that just adds a lot more confusion to the mix.
So much.
Like a lot of layers, heaps of layers.
Yeah. And so like, and I think because like my mum didn't like my dad, and I think, and I knew that, and so like a lot of things would be said. Hurt people, like, so like, and I find that people make nasty comments about other people when they're hurting, and so, but I didn't know that as a kid. So like, the way that I would bond with my mum was to talk horrible things like with her about my dad, like agree with her.
Yeah.
And like, that's so like heartbreaking to remember those, because that's the only way I felt like I could bond with her. And so when I was feeling like my dad was the demon and he was the bad person, I was aligned with him. Like, I loved my dad. Like, I still do. Fucking crazy, but I love him.
I've only met him a couple of times, but I love him too. He's got real good energy, you know, and a good fucking swagger get up. The other day, the army one. My first thought was, I was going to say, all I can see is a head floating around in the air because...
Mind you guys, he's wearing camo, like head to toe.
That's right. I should have... I forget that people... You can't, yeah.
He's so funny, but yeah, so like my dad was... And I look like my dad too.
Your dad's working for you too at the moment.
Yeah.
With you.
Yeah. Which honestly I was really worried about, but it works like seamlessly. So I'm like, thank fuck. Like that could have gone one of two ways. But yeah, like I think I was just brought up in a situation where I thought like I was left out of everything because like I wasn't a planned child. Like I wasn't planned at all. Like
maybe not, but like, maybe.
Well, like I think from my understanding, like my mum only moved in with my dad 6 months before I was born.
There's no coincidences.
So,
motherfucker, activewear. Every girl, every female. What? Every female girl. It's the same shit. What am I talking about? Needs some get up for their body, and if you are here to make sure that women are feeling good. Like that's a good thing. Like there's no coincidence.
No.
There's a reason. So when you say that you weren't planned or you're a mistake, that's not true. I don't think.
No,
maybe your parents were like maybe they said that.
No, I think it was just a feeling that was like given, or the impression at least.
Oh,
but
okay.
But yeah, so like keep in mind, so growing up, like my brother and my sister had the same dad. And then I had my dad that everyone didn't like. And so like naturally you kind of get pushed. You're not the included one.
Mm.
And I think it was really hard as well. Is like obviously Kelsey's father passed away in 2005. And so like the whole family was trying to navigate that. And then I actually haven't talked about this before, but like you get a sense of guilt that like your dad's still here.
Mm.
But then you're watching like your whole family like just break.
Mm.
Oh fuck! And I remember seeing Kelsey so sad,
mm.
and my mum so sad. And then there's a part of you that's like, well, mum, like you say all these horrible things about my dad, but you're saying all these nice things about Kelsey's dad. And it's like there's part of that that's just like cool. Like it just solidifies that you're the shit kid.
Mm.
But yeah, so like my whole childhood was like, you're the shit kid. But and this is nothing against like my brother or sister or anything like that, but it was just like, it was very much like they were mum's kids and I was the kid that my mum had to deal with. That's just how it felt. My whole teenage year, my whole childhood. And then when everything sort of like solidified, I think I was like 14. My mum moved to Sydney. And my sister was... And this was when everything was finished up. Like my stepdad was done. Like he was gone type of thing. And my mum left to Sydney because she didn't want to deal with it anymore on the Gold Coast. And then my sister moved on. And my brother moved on. And it was like, cool, I'm still a kid. They're all graduated. Like they were done. Like they were moving on, and I was like, yeah, I'm still here. Like I'm still in high school. And so, and I think it just drifted. But then I had so much hatred like built up because it was like my mum just left me. Like this is TMI, but like I remember I got my period like the week after she left, and I didn't know what the fuck to do. I was like, fuck, like what the fuck? Like I'm a female, like. As a 14-year-old girl, I was getting so brutally bullied at school. And I felt like my stepmom didn't even want me in the house. Mm. And so, like, my sister moved on with a partner at the time, and my brother is at uni having the life of his. And, yeah, my mum pissed off to Sydney. And I remember trying to call her and, like, just didn't want to take my phone call. So... But yeah, and then Kelsey and I just didn't get along, and I think it was a fueling of like I had so much hatred, so much built up, like about like how we were raised, and like I was separate and I was a shit kid, and I think I was just going through a stage of my life where I was just like, if I'm just gonna be the shit kid, I'll lean into it then, like cool, like I'll just be on my own. So like, yeah, I just kind of drifted away from like, didn't want to do like the family outings. Like I was just like, nah, I just want to be in my room. And I went through like a full screamo like session.
What?
So like, I've like full goth, like.
Fuck off.
Like I've got.
If you got fucking fucked.
Yeah, but I like fully like it was into screamo. I still listen to screamo. Screamo music is how me and Dan like bonded.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Big D. Yeah. Gotta get a photo up of this guy too. He's actually a weapon.
But
I got a lot of time for him. He's a very quiet man.
He's so quiet.
But I know what the silence is like. I respect the silence.
Oh, he's just
There's heaps there.
Most intelligent motherfucker.
Yeah. It's because he's so quiet. You find everything in that quantum field.
Yeah, literally.
Everyone's all distracted and shit, and he's just there going boom, 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 and you are too.
So, but yeah, so Kels and I reconnected about 3 years ago. Unfortunately, it was due to our grandfather was terminally ill, and yeah, I got back in contact with my mom because I left my fiance at the time, and was like starting my life all over again, type of thing. And then, yeah, just no one really wanted to call Kels because I think she was going through her transition of like her new life, which I loved for her because we were both leaving. Like she was leaving, obviously, her ex. I was leaving my fiance. And I was like, hey, we have a lot in common. We've never had this before.
Yeah.
And I think it was probably one of the best things we actually ever did. I remember having that conversation with her and I was like, I could feel how hurt she was. And it was like so different because it was like I was the big sister. Because Kelsey's 8 years older than me. But I just felt like she was like, and I felt for her like so much during that like time for her.
The divorce or?
Yeah, like it was before you came along.
Yeah,
it was like.
Yeah, I wasn't the breaker upper.
No.
I had, Kels had been divorced for a year, I think.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
But what happened to her was pretty brutal. And I just remember just wanting to hold her. And it's been like, I remember texting her. I was like, I want to see you. I don't care about our past. Like, I just want to see you. I don't care. Like, let's just...
Fuck the past. Hey, like, there's nothing there. Unless you're using the past memories as guidance in the present to better off your life, then I don't want to have anything to do with it.
No. And I think it was really good because I think she went through a period where she was able to go like, she had gone, yup, like I just don't care about anything other than like my kids, my happiness, my health, and that's it. Whereas before, her and I both had like, we had ego, we cared what other people thought about us. Like we had all this stuff that was sort of like drilled into us as kids. And then it was all of a sudden like we both came out of our previous relationships being like, fuck this. Like, just want to be fucking happy. I know.
The big unlearn, relearn game. It's like we build up this ego, you know, a majority of our lives, and then we hit this point and we're like, fuck, now I'm going to start dissolving a lot of these egos. There's a lot of people think that they're like, you got to kill the ego. That's bullshit, I think. You got to integrate your ego. You know, the ego is a mask that you wear in this world so you can actually operate in this matrix of things. You know, you need that character.
Yeah.
You know,
you need the grit.
The ego is the story you're writing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, pretty much.
Everything.
But yeah, now it's so crazy because now we're inseparable. I think I talk to her like, well, I see her every day at work, but like, we'll text each other on the weekend. We'll text each other. Like, I fucking FaceTime her, like, once a week at night? And Dan will get in bed, and Dan's like, leave her alone. Like, you've dealt with her all day today. Like, I just have this funny thing to show her.
That's so good. Like, you feed off each other. Like, it's helping. It's a ripple effect with what we're all doing, I think. But with what you're doing, you have these these values, and I'm an observer, and you know, there's a lot of things that I'm observing of yourself and of Dan in terms of figuring things out for yourself. I've learned, you know, like jumping in and do it, and I know that, but I wasn't pushing myself into it enough. I'm just like, I don't know, it's too hard, especially with technology. But there's been times where you're like, just fucking do it, can't.
Yeah.
Without saying can't. So I hear it. It's like, Rhiannon doesn't use the word cunt, but she says it in silence and I hear it.
Yeah, there's a lot where I'm like, you just like, you just have to fucking do it.
So there's that. There's, you know, I'm starting to let go of the things that I'm procrastinating, you know, the procrastination a lot, and putting time, just a little bit of time aside to creating more.
Yeah.
I'm just always trying to navigate the world of family and everything else until something frees up, I guess.
Yeah. I think you're in a...
But that's thanks to you. You know, like, and you can't, like, you're working 2 jobs, you can't build your own empire if you don't actively put things to action, right? You're not going to have a physical manifestation of things if you don't turn that invisible force of thought into that action.
But it's just thoughts. Like, I think I'll tell you what I do. Like, when I have all this shit that I have to get done. Yeah. I'm like, shit project. Like, cool. I literally will take my coffee. I'll put a hoodie on, trackies on, and I'll go to Dan and I'll be like, cool, I've got to do a fuckload of shit work today. I'm not going to be a happy camper, so just like leave me alone. I'm going into my office and I just sit and it's like, cool. I close all the blinds. I put a fan on, make it fucking cold in there. And I'm like, cool. I just put my head down and I take a daffy and I'm out for like 12 hours. Yeah. And I just sit and get it done. Yeah. And then the feeling after is I was like, I got it done.
What was that thing? You said you take a what?
I don't know if I should say it on the podcast.
No, the podcast is about just raw truth. That's it.
A daffodil.
Oh, I used to have that.
Oh yeah, it's fucking great.
Yeah, I'm on the coke, I'm on the Xannies, I'm on the Valiums, I'm smoking meth. I need some modafinil because all this shit's making me dumb, and I heard this stuff makes you smarter, like the Limitless drug.
It's just like fucking, because I've got I don't know if it's fucking ADD or ADHD, but essentially like I really struggle to concentrate on shit that I don't want to do. But the shit that I really want to do, you can't take me off it for like 10 hours. And so I literally like back up all the shit stuff.
I think I got that problem.
You just have to sit in it. So I literally go like, cool, I got to do cash flow. Sick. Try and cash flow like $300,000 like in a month's revenue. Fucked.
So that's what you do to get through that shit. You put yourself into that. Yeah. So I
just accept it.
Yeah, like, acceptance.
I'm literally like, I'm going to hate today. And then I go, cool, I'm going to eat a fucking gnarly burger or steak tonight. And then I just go sick. And then I don't eat because then you don't have to go to the bathroom. I literally just like strap in and like, this is going to be the shittest fucking day. But whatever. Like, at least after it, I can have a fucking good steak and a glass of wine or a burger and a Dr. Pepper.
You always feel better for doing it once you've gotten through it.
Yeah, because then I go to bed and like, cool, like I got it done. And then the next day I kind of reward. So I try to like control my dopamine, like in release. And
that's why you're not like I offered you a tea, coffee or whatever early. You try and limit the dopamine.
No, that would be, so if I had caffeine, like I would have to go work. Otherwise, like, because my brain would just go. Like I woke up at 1 o'clock last night and I was like rebranding the whole brain in terms of like movement. Yeah. So, because I had caffeine after 3.
You got to wind down, eh?
Yeah. Dan doesn't sleep.
Doesn't he?
Nah.
Right. How much sleep do you guys get?
We'll go to bed at like 9 and be up at 3:34.
Yeah. Well, that's similar to me. I'm just in bed earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like, what's the time now? 7. This is pretty well where I start to wind down. You know, we've had dinner. Yeah. I quickly do what I've got to do on here.
And you're out.
I'm out. Like I work and I'm up at 3. I go down the beach and meditate for half an hour and then I move my body. Yeah. You know, I do this like little ritual where I open myself up to the day, and it sort of gets me present, it gets me aware. I do my gratitude. That anchor gets me grateful and reminds me to be grateful that there's a lot of people that are doing it so much fucking worse. So why am I going to be an ungrateful cunt when I've got so much?
Yes.
That sets me up for my day, like to not be negative. You know, it's like, how can you be negative when you've woken up, when you actually have a real deep realization that, like, I'm just even lucky to be breathing. Like, if I found out, and like it's hard to always think like this. That's why I'm constantly doing it as much as I can. Like, if I found out that, you know, I got brain cancer or something, you know, Kelsey's dad.
Yeah.
He had brain cancer, right?
I think it was lung.
Lung. He had a growth on his head though.
Oh, I thought it was lung.
Well, anyway, you find out that you've got some terminal illness, and like that's it. Like, and that can happen. That can happen at any moment. Anything can happen at any moment. Like, where tomorrow's not promised. It's just today. Yeah. Really.
I'm not good at that stuff. I literally wake up, get a coffee, and work.
Yeah. Well, you know.
But to be fair, I don't have time to have negative thoughts.
Yeah.
I literally get up.
Well, you would have negative thoughts, though, wouldn't you?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah, we all do.
All the time. You
can't have good without the bad. Life's up and down. Like, with the way that I operate, it's on. I've noticed that it's much like the weather. I just don't. A weatherman knows fuck all anyway, so it wouldn't be any help in my inner world. He wouldn't be like, "There's a storm coming," and then it's fine. Like, thanks for getting me all worried, cunt.
Like
thanks for the anticipation. Cyclone Alfred's coming. Psych.
Just kidding.
But it comes like the weather. My, I don't know, times, moments of whatever's coming, the good and the bad. Like, it just comes through like the weather. I'm just the sky looking at it all going with the flow at the moment. You are wet.
Yeah, why are you wet, babe?
The outside's open. You're a wet dog.
Girl, what are you doing?
Oh, well, look, I did have one more question. I just need to get this one, because this is like, didn't really need that. The vision. I want to know, we all want to know, like, how far are you going to take this shit? I know you said, what's it going to take to get to this foundation?
I don't know.
And what does it actually take to start it? I don't know nothing about it.
I don't know too much. All I know is, like, this is how I work backwards, right? I go, okay, what do I like want to do? Like, cool, I need probably like two like staff per school. Cool. How many public schools are in Australia? How much do I need to pay these? Because I want them to be psychologists, like specialising in children's mental health. And then work backwards from that, like yearly salaries plus expenses and all that shit, and super stuff and insurances. I'm like, okay, cool. How many schools are there? Yep, cool. All right, it's going to be about, like, pull a figure out of my butt, like 10 to 15 million a year. That's how much I figured it out. So I need to be, netting that in profit from DTL to be able to pull that out.
No one, I can't see how anyone would ever get to that point without actually having that vision. Like, I think people limit themselves so much. I really do think that they do. Like, I'm even finding with my own stuff, I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this, but that's not it.
I always work backwards. Like, tell me what you want to do, what does it look like, and then work backwards how you get there. And then just do the same shit over and over to build confidence that you can actually do it. I think that's what I've just done. Yeah. Like,
you know, that's actually funny that this guy, so I don't know if you've ever heard the story. When I was heading out to Emerald after, like, I was at a really, really dark point in my life. I was smoking meth, like, a lot, and I was fucked physically, mentally, emotionally, all of it, just fully cooked. Anyway, I was on my way to Emerald. I just needed to get the fuck out of the Gold Coast and get away. I was thinking about killing myself.
Jeez. And
on the way to the next stop, like on the way to Emerald, I stayed off at this place, and I got in contact with this guy. He goes by his social media alias is Ink, Pray, Love, and he's like an entrepreneur, businessman, very spiritual. Like, he was on my sort of level there, but very successful in business. And I told him, like, I reached out to him, told him that I was, like, having these thoughts, and he responded within like 30 minutes, and he's like, look, man, I want to give you this free online sort of business video, you know, and he goes, it's not long. You just grab a pen and paper. That's all you need to do, and just go through the things that I have on the video.
Yeah.
And one of them was, it was like this illustration of a mountain, and he mentioned to put where you want to be at the top of that mountain and work your way back. The steps that you need to do all the way back to the bottom of that mountain, and then just start attacking it. How do you get to one? And like what you said there, like that's actually, that planted a seed in me then and there, but it was other things in the video too. Like there was a lot of breath work, and it's just some sort of next things to do in life, just to get yourself walking in somewhat of a right direction again, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think I think you get a lot of self-doubt when if you're inexperienced in something as well. Like if you're doing a business or you're just trying to get your shit together. Yep. Like it may seem really daunting at the start, but like if you just do it, like, and just sit in it, go, okay, I'm going to be shit at this for a while, and just accept it. And then just keep going, accepting that it's going to be hard. Like eventually you get more confident, and you essentially give yourself data to go, oh yeah, I actually can. Like you've got history of like, yeah, you can do it. Yeah, and it just gets easier every time. Or you get bigger curveballs thrown at you.
That's what I was going to say when you were sharing all that stuff before, where it got really, really heavy. Sort of got taken into other conversations right there, but I just wanted to say on that you know, I am sorry that you went through that, but I'm also not.
Yeah.
Because it's made you.
Yeah.
It's got you to this point. It's played a huge part, I think.
Like I'm a pretty resilient motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, it takes a lot to get to me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I honestly, without these moments and these challenges in life, especially these ones that really fucking hurt the heart, I don't know, it's all played its part, don't you think?
Yeah, like it really is. And I think like
it either breaks you or makes you.
Yeah. And I think that's where my foundation is really coming into, because like I think I was really fucking lucky that I didn't fall into like a bad situation. Because like, yeah, I think I will give my father this. I was so fucking frightened of getting involved in drugs, alcohol, all that when I was young, because I'd be so scared that I was going to disappoint him. And so I never touched any of it. I made brownies once. They were fucking lit.
Oh, yeah?
And then I played Mario Kart.
Cheers for the invite.
That was years ago.
Yeah, I know. But still, cheers for the invite. Could have looked me up.
But when I think about it, like how many other kids are out there that are in this situation where they just want to numb the pain. And don't get me wrong, like and like I still have nights where I come home and I'll drink like a bottle of wine because I'm just like, I am so over it. Yeah. Like, yeah.
Well, you know that I smoke.
Yeah.
That's my release, you know.
Yeah, well, red wine is mine. Like it just.
Everyone's got their thing. I think anyone that says that they don't is full of shit.
Dan doesn't. He drives.
That's his thing.
I know, but it's not like
a little motor junkie, little Bevan, little rev head, hoon. He'll have a H plate. So remember how they were going to bring out the hoon plate? Or did they bring out the hoon plates?
I don't know.
You know they got the P plate.
Yeah.
For the kids running around hooning. They got a H plate for hoon.
That would be him. He's such a car junkie.
Yeah. What's he got at the moment? What is that car?
Oh, if I get this wrong, I'm going to be so mad. Mercedes C63.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, don't look at me. I got no idea.
I know. Every time he gets into it, I'm like, it looks like such a druggy car. Like drug dealer car.
He could be. You never know. He could be the kingpin. You never know.
Honestly, you would never.
Yeah. Imagine that. 9 News, Dan, in handcuffs, just full calm, no comment.
Just for context, Dan is like...
Is this your 9 kilos? No comment.
Yeah, okay, so for context, Dan is a lawyer, but doesn't practice. Also is so, looks so white collar,
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
We would know. He's just hiding in plain sight.
Yeah.
The wolf
He looks
in sheep's
so
clothing.
clean. Like he's such a clean looking person. Like he wouldn't. He's got no tats, nothing. Like
What? Hang on a second. Here we go. He's so clean. No tats. So the opposite of clean.
No, I mean as in like stereotypical. Like you would look at him and you'd be like, he's a nerd. Like he's honestly, people think he's an accountant.
An accountant? Really? Fuck that. I would be like, bruh, don't do that to me. Don't do me like that.
And he's just like, no, he doesn't give a fuck about anything.
Well, he gives a fuck about Halo, and I love that because Halo's our girl.
Yeah, he's like, where is she? Yeah, he's obsessed with her. So yeah.
Well, thank you.
No, thank you.
Is
Very
anything
therapeutic.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is. Like I've found that, you know, with these retreats that I do, all that myself and Mitch have been doing, all we do is we just open up space, and I want these podcasts to be a lot like that too. Just I don't know, just open up and share whatever, whoever's willing to share whatever anyway.
Yeah. No, I think it's really good, and I think it's nice to actually listen to other like real, just like everyday people with how they're dealing with it, rather than like you listen to other podcasts and it's always like it's this person. Like you just want to listen to people that you can relate to.
I think so, yeah.
Like, honestly.
Yeah.
So, hopefully, I'm relatable.
You definitely are, Ray.
Fucking autistic.
Where if people want to look you up, what's the best channel, boom, to get you?
I'm on TikTok for business, for ecom, which is just Rhiannon Duke, I think it is. It's fucking terrible.
Remember mine was my Hotmail back in the day, surf_69_Corey. Yeah, that was good.
69 for 69?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It made me feel cool at the time.
Typical kid. And then you can visit Duke the Label at jukethelabel.com.
Jukethelabel.com.
Yeah.
And she's got an Insta. I'll chuck it all. Yours will get it all up on here anyway. Like if you're watching it, it'll be all up on the video.
But yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you for being on, Ree. I appreciate you very much. I appreciate everything that you're doing. And I look forward to, honestly, just the next year, the year after that. I'm looking forward to seeing the goals that you're going to hit.
Well, we did under $1 million last year. Apparently we're doing $4 million this year.
4 million?
Yeah,
really?
We did last year's revenue already.
So this year, is that your goal?
It wasn't until about 8 weeks ago when I looked at the numbers and was like, oh yeah, no, we'll do 4 million this year.
That's fucking crazy, man.
I know.
That's nuts.
We went from doing like 100,000 to 300,000 in 3 months.
Teach me. Teach me, can you?
I need to teach myself.
Are you sort of just like in the unknown? You're just going with the next thing that arises?
Yeah. I'm just figuring it out.
I love that because that's me too. I'm living life like a jellyfish. I'm just trusting that the ocean current / the universe is going to take me to the place where I need to be, and it will. Yeah.
Honestly, I think everyone's like, people are looking like, you should get a business mentor. I'm like, you know what? No motherfucker has done what I'm doing.
Well, I'm walking that shaman path, you know what I mean? And I know that, like, I make up the rules in my life. Like a lot of the beliefs and all this sort of shit that I've learned along the way. Like I know that I can dissolve any of that. I don't even know if any of my ideas are, like, I know all of the ideas aren't my own anymore. Majority of my life I haven't been thinking for myself. I'd been that moulded person that everyone else wanted me to be.
Yeah.
That's done now.
Yeah, just do you.
Yeah, fucking oath. I make the rules. I love it. I love that you know that too.
Yeah, I'm like, everyone says like get a business mentor and all that. And it's like, you know what? I've been doing this for 5 years and I haven't had a single business mentor. Like, I'll figure it out. And if I don't, it's only on me. So
100%.
It's my shit.
One thing that you would tell someone that it's looking to just to do something that they want to do. What would you say? Just to,
figure out what makes you happy, and then figure out a way to make it work to make you money, and then build confidence enough and keep doing it over and over again until you are just making money. Like, you just have to be resilient, motherfucker. Like, and the only way you fail is if you give up.
That's right.
So, like, just don't give up.
And believe in yourself.
Yeah, literally.
All the way. You got to back yourself, eh?
Yeah, because no one's pulling you up. Like, no one's going to.
No.
So, yeah.
Awesome, Rhi. Thank you so much. I love you very much.
Love ya.
All right. See ya. See you guys. Bye-bye now.